I've reviewed a lot of hitches for bikes, and this one so far for me, all right, buckle up gearheads. You're looking at the TRAILV2 Hitch Mount 2-bike rack, and trust me, this thing is built like a tank. We're talking a serious 170-pound capacity, perfect for your e-bikes and those beefy fat tire rigs. You can actually put a tire up to 5 inches wide in this. Got a 2-inch receiver? This rack's ready to go. Security is key, right? This TRAILV2 comes locked and loaded with anti-theft hitch and wheel locks. Your investment stays safe. Car, SUV, RV, truck, this rack handles it all. We're going to show you how easy it is to mount. Right now you're watching me assemble it. That's been a breeze. What do you say we go use it for a little bit and talk about it? Okay, so you saw the assembly. Now this is it in use. I've just traveled about 60 miles here to the bike trail with my bike on here. This is obviously a fat tire, which it fits perfectly in here. Lots of cool features to this. It has a built-in ramp to get it on and off if you want to use that. It has this cool device here, which you use to fold it up and store it. I will show you that also. And it has this to lock it down and make it nice and stable. Let me show you this real quick. This is so super easy. See how easily that works? Let me show you it in action here. This is it right here. You've got to put it all the way up near your fork here, right, to lock down that front tire. But this thing did not budge the whole way, and it is completely adjustable and lockable. So you put the key in, it releases it. Right now it's locked, so it can't be, but we're gonna put the key in, release it, lift this up. It's got built-in straps, which are really nice. Not some junky things that come and just ratchet down around it. It is built in here. Also totally adjustable. You can move this forward and back depending upon the size. This is the lever which you use to release to store it up top. But anyway, super cool. Let's get this thing off here and have some fun. That's how it looks when it's stored and locked in position. Let me show you from the side of the vehicle so you can see just how slim it is compared to the vehicle, right? Doesn't take up a whole lot of room back there. Super easy to put down when you want, and moto home. Okay, I've spent some time with this stud T-Rex, and I want to talk to you about it and give you my overall impression. I have so many positive things. I do have a couple negative things, which is normal with everything, right? Nothing's perfect. Number one, let's talk about the screaming positives. I've reviewed a lot of hitches for bikes, and this one so far for me is so easy to use, which is a huge thing, right? We just want our life to be easy, especially after you do 30 miles on your bike and you're getting back on this thing and you just want it to end. So I love the way these straps are retained and so secure, right? It absolutely is super easy. Furthermore, not that I would trust it for traveling or not to fall on your head or something, but for me, I've lifted this thing up, put it in, and the way it is cupped by this support, it actually stays there stationary, so you're not having to fight with it while you're strapping it down. This is so cool the way it locks on and it locks in place. It is so easy and so good and so secure. My one pro tip for you is you want to make sure it's all the way up against your front shocks. That really secures it in place, and you simply lock it down 2 ways. Number one, it locks into this using this gripper here, and then once you have it in place, you just really secure it like that. That thing's going nowhere. Really good. Today I did 50 miles one way to my ride and 50 miles back, and it is completely secure. So now let's talk about the negatives, just to be fair about this. Number one, they have a little bit of a hardware issue. There was definitely mismatched hardware where some things were bolts and then other ones had Allen keys in it, and it should have just either been all bolts or all Allen keys. Not sure why that is. And then the other thing I wanted to say is the design of the ramp, which is a really nice thing. It just sits here, 2 wing nuts holds it on. But for me, this is a basic Chevy Tahoe, a full-size Chevy Tahoe, not lifted, nothing. Look, the height of it is just fine, but the length of this ramp is kind of ineffective. That's like some crazy old jump. You can roll it up that crazy old jump. You could just pick it up and put it up there. Those are my only negatives, right? A little bit of mismatched hardware, a little bit of a design miscue. If you ask me, that ramp's just not long enough for most vehicles, because you got to assume most vehicles are going to be either an F-150 or some sort of full-size pickup truck. to which this chassis is the same on this Tahoe, and it's just going to be up in outer space and too high for the length of that ramp. So that's an issue there. Folds up great when it's on the back of the vehicle. The other thing that I will say, I wish that they could come up with a little bit more of a design, is when it folds up, it doesn't kind of stand up naturally. Like, I've definitely had some racks that when you fold them up and bring them in the garage, you just kind of sit there. This one, you either have to balance it, lean it up against something. It doesn't just naturally sit vertical in the garage. Small potatoes though. If you're looking for a really solid, well-built, cool rack for your bikes, this thing is absolutely super cool. Easy to put together, easy to use. I have a lot of confidence in it. I've used it like 3 times now for long rides, and I haven't had something shake loose. I haven't had something look bent. I have arrived where I want to go, to and from, with my bike still sitting there like that. Obviously, you can put 2 bikes on there. Anyway, I hope this was helpful. We'll see you in the next video.